It is the day after Thanksgiving, and I'm still finding all the reasons in the world to be endlessly and countlessly grateful for everything that I have in my life. Everything that I have, like, you know, financially, abundantly, materialistically, but also all of it. All the wisdom that life has taught me, all the ups and downs, all the experiences that it's led me to, like all the self-realizations and all the epiphanies and all the ways that I was able to share that with those around me. I'm very grateful for that. Because honestly, in a way this is kind of like a self-therapy video. I said I didn't want to do that, but I mean, essentially anyone starts off doing it that way. Like any vlogger, I guess, is like, they do these videos because they enjoy them, and of course they're gonna talk about themselves a little bit and their issues and their problems, or obviously their success, because, you know, it makes them feel good and it's what's helping them get through. And yeah, I don't want to make it all just about myself and my problems, because I mean, what kind of video would that be? What kind of channel would that be? Like, you know, bitch, just go get help at that point. Like, don't be crying about it, because overall, innately, nobody cares. There's this song lyric that goes, nobody cares, just work harder. And you know, when I heard that for the first time, I was like struck with that truth. I was like, wow. Because there's been a few times in the past, like 2-3 years ago, past version of me had been like, well, this is happening to me, like, why can't you be a little more considerate or empathizing or sympathy with me or something like that. But that was my problem. Like, I wanted to get someone else's sympathy, and like, now it's just like crap looking back at that. Like, thank you for growing up and coming to these realizations of not doing that anymore. Because don't grovel, bitch. Pick yourself up, bitch. Don't be that way. Nobody cares, just fucking work harder. Nobody's gonna be there to save you other than yourself. Like, you can have these hands around you to help pick you up, but who's gonna take that actual jump to get themselves off the fucking floor? You. No one can carry your fucking weight for you. You gotta do it yourself. And if this video is me helping me step into that power again, then yeah, so that's cool. It's there for me, and for whoever wants to tune in and like follow on this journey and stuff like that. Because I'm not only trying to make it like about me and my issues and problems or whatever, but also I feel like in the future, especially when I'm stepped more into my power again, like, everyone has their highs and lows, everyone has their ups and downs, everyone takes L's every now and then, but who you come out of it like is what matters. I know that I have always shined brighter and like been way more transformative after taking one little L. I'm just like, I decided to get back up and pick myself up again, and then come at it even harder, and with this wisdom behind me of like, don't do that again. You should behave this way in the future, you know, you should act this way in the future, behavior wise, like treat people better, treat yourself better, you know, like just knowing how to act in the further future for yourself, you know, for your higher self, taking those good decisions and good steps. Yeah, I've had the highs and lows, the ups and downs, and right now it's kind of in like just a slight low. So here I am making this video, making myself, you know, in turn feel a little bit better for doing it, because it's been 3-ish days since the last time I had recorded a video, and that was talking about my painting that I was making. I was talking about my artwork, and I said I would follow up tomorrow, but then I didn't. I said I was going to. I did work on it though. I did work on it. That's the thing that matters. Like, even though I wasn't there to record it, I did add stuff to it because I said that I would. So after I wrapped up the video and stuff, I immediately got to working on it. So that's how you know. I do stick to my word, and I do want to, be there for myself in the things that I decide to do. That's kind of like doing myself a favor. In the moment I did feel like it, I was still stepped into that essence of like the creative juices and the energy that I wanted to finish the painting. And this is what I'm feeling so heavily right now, because I had started making it out of a dream, and that dream I was still, when dreams have that feeling, like it is so unmatched and insane. I wish that I could get someone else's mind and like essence to just like merge with mine for a second, so they could feel heavily like what I'm feeling, because no amount of words is going to be able to describe and explain the feeling that having those specific moments and memories of yourself does. And like, that's just a trait I have anyways. Like every time someone's telling me something exciting, something sad, or something like that, mostly exciting, but I don't want to get consumed by that sad emotion. So I'm very protective as well, very discerning and smart when it comes to those kind of things. But if it's exciting, because that's like my biggest, I think that's my highest energy, is like excitement. My highest motivator is excitement. I said earlier that people's motivators are different every time. Someone's greatest motivator to get something done could be anger. Someone's greatest motivator could be their sorrow, their sadness. Like, be like, let me make this immense freaking melody out there because I'm sad and I'm grieving and I'm feeling this. And you know what? It works. So whatever form of expression that you want to put out there is going to work if it's felt deeply and truly. A great example of someone's motivator being their sorrow is an instrumental that goes by the name of Maggot Brain by Funkadelic. Originally, I had no idea that the guitar part was what I'm about to explain. I just heard the song a long time ago, like freaking years ago, when I was a little baby. I heard the song and I was like, whoa. I had never done acid or nothing like that because I was still a youngin', but it felt like taking drugs. I've never done that, like taking shrooms or taking acid or nothing like that in the past. I think I had already been smoking, but it was like, whoa, like it let you feel what they were feeling. Like, this feels like some out-of-body experience, like listening to this, like, oh, just the notes, the high notes that he would hit with the guitar, like, oh my god, it's so soothing. Soothsayer, that's another one, and I think that they are actually about the same freaking thing. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but that's really, really insane and crazy. These two amazing fucking monumental guitar players let their sorrows be their motivator. My friend told me that, you know how this song came out to be, right? I was like, no, tell me, actually, because I didn't. I just knew I loved the song. And then I was like, have you heard this song? And they were like, yeah, bitch, duh, I have. But then they told me what had happened and how the song came out to be was that Eddie Hazel's mother had just passed away. Again, I'm not really, you can fact check me if you want. I'm not too sure about it, but I mean, that's what my friend said, and then I fucking take their word for it. I'm not gonna say like, oh, you lie. I could have looked it up myself too, but I just ran with what they told me. But anyways, whatever. What they had told me was that like his mother had passed away, and that for the album they wanted him to create obviously a masterpiece, which that he freaking did. They wanted him to make the most beautiful sounds and symphonies that one could ever imagine. Wait, no! I'm tripping! His mom didn't actually pass away. They told him, pretend like your mom passed away. His mom did not pass away. They told him, make what come out of the guitar what you think would feel like if you were told that your mom, that had happened, They gave him acid. They were like, here, take this acid. Get in the studio. Now, pretend like what I'm telling you is true. This tragedy has just happened. your mom is gone. Like, that's what they did. It didn't actually happen, but they told him act like it did happen. And then the other one, Soothsayer by Buckethead. I think his mom actually, that tragedy did actually happen to him, and that's why that song came about to be. That's so crazy. I don't know if, you know, like, I'm not too entirely sure if those things are exactly true, but those are just perfect prime freaking examples of like how, yeah, an emotion should be your motivator, and like everyone's is different. Also, Michael Jackson, like, I'm just going off on examples, but that's just what it is. Like, that poor little kid and his brothers and sisters were abused, borderline abused by their dad, and he refined them so badly to the point of perfection that he really was a master and perfect at what he freaking did. Crazy examples of how, yeah, you let one thing be your motivator, your biggest freaking feat, and like take it with you, let it drive you towards your success. Because I think I've even heard him say himself, MJ, he was like, even though I missed out on a childhood, which is really, really sad and tragic, even though all of that happened to him, I think he said he wouldn't trade it in for anything, because look at what it's brought him, like all this success and the love he couldn't feel with his paternal figure, he felt with literally the whole world. Like, they gave that to him when the one person couldn't. The one person that he needed it from, that wanted it from so badly, didn't and couldn't give it to him. Guess what? Surplus. You get it tenfold with the rest of the freaking world. That's just really stunning and amazing that life has all of that to offer to you. And again, I'm not trying to enable like abusers or nothing like that, because no, the fucker, don't be that way. But in circumstances and in your situation, you can choose how you become. You can choose to alchemize your situation and come out of it, bam, shining brighter than ever before. I don't know if I touched on that in this part of the video or in like, this is like my third time. I'm trying to alchemize myself out of my situation and be transformative, because I feel like it never ends. And that's okay. Like, just the only thing, the greatest thing you can do is like sticking to yourself and choosing yourself. Choosing yourself and honoring yourself and choosing to see it through. You know, I have my good friends, I have my best friends that even though we can't see each other, we still talk to each other like it has not been a day in between the last time we've spoken or even seen each other and hung out in person. Like, people I've known for years that I know still got me till basically the day that I die, until the end of time, because it's just like that. Like, we have all these people. I have my family. They're my greatest freaking supporters and motivators. They're my solidified, like, I know an absolute truth that I got you, and there's nothing in the world that can change that, you know, which is so beautiful. Like, thank God that I have those things. Some folks don't have it that fortunate. Like, they don't have their family to lean on. They can have their other friends and stuff like that, but, you know, they maybe don't have all the luxuries that I do when it comes to like my family and the people that care about me and stuff like that. But even though you can have these folks and they are in your life and they're beautifully, amazingly choosing to stay with you in your life and your journey, at the end of the day, who you're gonna have with you the day that you die is yourself. You can't take them out of their lives to come to you. You're not responsible over anybody else's choices or what influences them to make those choices. That was kind of scary. My phone messenger could come back home, but I guess she didn't. Anyways, continuing on. Shoot, what was I gonna say? No, I know what I was saying about like I could have made better choices back then or whatever. That went off so far off. Take one thing that motivates you and run with it. And this is me trying to keep that motivation as well, you know, Cause yes, cause if you follow me if you follow me in my journey and decide to stick with it, I promise you that I'm gonna have better substance to bring. Not only like self-help things, but no, overall, yes, like self-help things in a good way, you know, in a better mood, in a lighter mood, because I do see the beauty and the magic in life and what life has to bring. And I hope I can open your eyes to that too. It's okay, you got it, keep going, because it's been hard these past few days to like keep on going and finding the motivation to keep on going, but here I am now looking on the brighter side of things because I decided to keep going. I decided to move forward and like pick myself up and take myself on along the ride and be like, it's okay, you got this, you know, like give myself a little pat on the back and a pat on the shoulders, because even though there was one cataclysmic tower moment that could have been avoided, I'm still not gonna beat up myself about that for the rest of my freaking life. Like I said, I already had my little momentary period of like being sad about it, and it wasn't just like, oh, I'm sad. No, motherfucker, I was having like life altering, brain chemistry altering moments of like, what the fuck did I do? But here we are now. Like, shit, I already had that period. I'm not gonna dwell on it, because that's not what shit is about. If you do, like, just might as well be freaking because get yourself up, get yourself out of that fucking crap that you put yourself through, bitch. That's just, you know, get up, you got it, move on, be better. But yeah, like, even though that little period of all that happened with me, I feel like overall, generally speaking, like I do have enlightenment to offer and show due to my experiences and my wisdom that I've gained and along like this life journey. It's been 22 years and like in like how long? A few days, not a week, because it's already like gonna be the 30th tomorrow. In a week I'm gonna be a year older, and we'll see in a week how many videos I decided to like continue recording. But yeah, no, in the future, in the good and near future, I will have a lot more beautiful substance to offer, especially like starting to work again, because I haven't been working for these past couple of days. And yeah, I think I'll be very excited to like come back from work one day and be like, this is what happened for work today, because I would always do that with my family. Like when I was working at my last job, that freaking job, how I miss it. But you know what, the chapter's over and it feels like a breakup. I just had to like dwell on it, cry about it. I did all my stages of grieving, and now I'm just in acceptance and the moving forward stage. Okay. But I still love everyone. I still carry that experience with me dearly in my heart and my soul, because it was really beautiful. But yeah, now I'm off to more beautiful experiences, and yeah, I'm gonna come back and talk about it. Yeah. But yeah. Oh my god, okay.